Hi, my name is Ann Pomerantz, and I'm a professor of practice at the University of Pennsylvania Graduate School of Education in the United States. And together with my colleagues, Alejandro Rodriguez Martin, professor in the Department of Educational Sciences at the University of Oviedo, and Noelia Ibarra Ruiz, professor at the University of Valencia, Spain, and member of the Board of Directors of the Spanish Society for the Didactics of Language and Literature, together we'll be serving as guest editors of a special issue, number 77, of Comunicar. This issue is entitled New Languages and Cultures, Teaching Languages for Global and Digital Communication. It emerges at a key moment in our history as we, as a society, grapple with global challenges that are increasingly transnational in character. In this context, the interaction between the learning of languages and literature, between new languages, and the need for inclusive approaches to education generate a host of issues to which we must respond. On the one hand, recognition of and support for sociocultural and linguistic diversity, along with the overwhelming presence of new technologies and languages associated with digitization, open new possibilities for education and personal, professional, and social development. On the other, the need for more integrated, multilingual, and technologically attuned approaches to language and literature education has become increasingly apparent as we strive to prepare global citizens to pursue a more just, inclusive, peaceful, and sustainable society. With this special issue, we intend to address, from a broad and interdisciplinary perspective, how the development of global citizens demands a comprehensive and integrated approach to the teaching and learning of languages and literatures. It requires attention to multilingualism and the kinds of communicative practices that have emerged in our increasingly complex, globalized, networked, and digitized world. To this end, we aim to explore the following questions. Is a reformulation of the concept of communicative competence necessary, given the current role of technologies in human communication? How might existing approaches to language and literature teaching be modified or even reimagined to prepare students to function successfully in a global and increasingly digitized world? What are some limits to the use of new technologies in language and literature teaching? Does the increasing use of technology and the embrace of more multilingual orientations suggest that we are entering a post-communicative paradigm in language education? Are our existing educational climates, policies, and practices inclusive when new languages are incorporated and mediated by technology? And finally, how might advances, digital advances, and the recognition of new languages and more integrated approaches to the teaching of language and culture promote the value of inclusivity in both educational spaces and society more broadly? With this special issue, we intend to contribute to the analysis, reflection, and diffusion of theoretical, practical, and applied knowledge related to the teaching of language and literature, the study of linguistic ecologies and multilingualism, our understanding of digital communicative practices, and the pursuit of more equitable and inclusive approaches to education. We believe that these topics are of great interest to educators and will support political decision-making and, of course, the scientific community. We invite you to participate by submitting your work between September 2022 and February 2023. Thank you very much. We look forward to receiving your submissions.